Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a follow-up review on a game called 41 Hours. Now, about maybe a little bit more than a month ago, I did a review on the demo of 41 Hours. I did it before the game was even available, so I didn't know the price of this game, of the full release game, but now the full release version of the game is available. It costs $15, and I said in that review, the review of the demo, that if the game costs more than $20, then I really wouldn't be able to recommend it. But if the game costs less than $20, then I would absolutely be able to recommend it. So that was the demo version. It's now a couple of months later. The full version is out, and a couple of different changes were made to the game. Actually, some of the stuff that I personally recommended in my review were actually changed. Obviously, I probably wasn't the only person to recommend those changes, but I recommended some changes and those changes were made. So before I begin the review, as always, if you don't want to watch the entire video, just skip to the last 5 minutes or so of the video and I will give you the bullet point form of what I think is good or bad about the game, and if I recommend the game or not. So the game is now fully released, so this is a full release review that I'm doing today, not just a demo or a prologue or whatever. So in my previous video I had a couple of issues. The first biggest issue was the fact that loot disappears very quickly. The loot disappeared like sometimes after 10 seconds, which is pretty ridiculous, and that was changed. So we will see how much it was changed in the full version of the game, but that was changed according to the developer, so that's absolutely awesome. I hate games where loot disappears simply because you lose out on loot, and I totally understand why a lot of games, or some games at least, do that, and that is to lower the performance impact which loot boxes on the ground have. So like that one there, for instance, obviously 1 or 2 isn't going to make a huge impact, but if you have 100 of them laying on the ground, then that is definitely going to create a problem. So that is why most games make loot disappear in one form or another, but 10 seconds was just ridiculous. Another thing that really bothered me in the previous game was the fact that there was some kind of a weird motion smoothing or motion blur in the game that can't be turned off, and it was really distracting, and that is now no longer present. So the developer completely removed that. So that's very good. You can now strafe from left to right, or you can move. There's no more weird motion blur type shenanigans going on. So that's another great improvement from from the game version what I played previously. Even though I did tentatively recommend the demo version of the game, I said if those two things aren't fixed in the main game, in the full version of the game, then I wouldn't be able to recommend the full version of the game, since those are two very easily fixable problems in my opinion. So those two things are fixed. And yeah, a couple of other things that I said is the fact that the RPG elements are a little bit lacking in my opinion, and they weren't changed in the full version of the game, even though that was just a little comment on the game. It wasn't really like super bad or anything. I mean, first and foremost, this is a first-person shooter. If the first-person shooter aspect of the game is very good, then I can really overlook small things like the RPG level system not being so good. So the RPG level system, in my opinion, is still a little bit lacking. I would like to see more stuff, but it's not the end of the world, you know. I think that adding more stuff will be a lot of work because the developer will have to add, I don't know what he can add. He can add more weapon damage. He can add faster running, you know, stuff like that. Your general RPG stats changes, you can put that kind of stuff in here. Faster running, more damage, stuff like that, you know. So that isn't in the game currently. This is all that is in the game. Health, energy, number of weapons, increased distance energy, which I'm not too certain what that means. I assuming that is this ability, because if you use this ability and you tell the girl to run over there and she explodes, then that takes a bunch of energy. So you can see there at the bottom left, her outline at the bottom left where my health and stamina is. Oh, something is attacking me. I didn't even know the game has snakes. So her stamina there at the bottom left, you can actually see the snake still moving around. Her stamina or energy at the bottom left is drained a little bit now. So I'm assuming that's what increased distance energy means. And then energy boost kill. I don't know what that means, to be honest. So these two things can definitely use a little bit of clarification, you know. But that's what I'm talking about. The RPG system needs a little bit of work. It could be much better in my opinion. And yeah, the other thing that I said that really needs a little bit of work is more guns, because the demo version of the game only had like 3 guns or 4 guns, which is very little. And then the building mechanic is a little bit unwieldy. The building mechanic is still a little bit unwieldy, but I think it might have been improved a little bit. Here comes another snake. I like the fact that a fucking huge health kit like this can pop out of a snake. It's just video game logic, you know? SKS. Do I already have a SKS? I don't think I already have a SKS. This might actually be a new gun. Hey, this is a new gun. I don't believe this gun was available in the demo. So that's good. That's already one new gun. That's actually great. Let me just think how... I can't remember because I've played the game like 2 months ago. How do you add other attachments? Was it U? Okay, now U is ammo. I just want to figure out... Oh, H. Okay. So it's H and then... I'm not sure what that does. I'm hearing a different sound, but I'm not seeing anything actually happen. Okay, so that's night vision. We don't want that. Let me just quickly check the settings to remind myself how to attach different attachments, since you can actually attach different attachments. Equip sight, G. Okay, so it is G, but when I press G, nothing is happening. So I guess this weapon doesn't have any attachments, which isn't the end of the world. This attachment isn't too bad. I like sniper rifles, even though this isn't really a sniper rifle. If it had a scope on it, then perhaps it could be considered a sniper rifle, but it seems I can't add a sniper rifle. I've now toggled the FPS, which I don't want. Oh, okay, there, I toggled it off again. Okay, so let's start this mission. I'm right at the beginning of the mission. Basically, literally where I ended the video last time with the demo, I simply continued playing from there on again. So my objective says I must go there. So can I go over these mountains or do I have to go around? Here's actually some ammo. Okay, ammo full. I like this gun a lot, so let's see if we can use this gun. There's something over there. Okay, that's energy. Yeah, that basically gives me more energy. So the game, if you haven't watched my previous video, which shouldn't really be necessary, you can only watch this video, since this is a review of the full version of the game. I don't really see why you would play the demo of the game. Uzi was another version, was another gun that was available. I'm hearing something. Scorpion. I don't really see why you would play the previous game. So you can really just watch this video. I should cover everything in this video. Okay, there's my third gun. So let me swap the Uzi for this one, and then I will have way more bullets, obviously. And then I can just put the silencer on, and okay, I don't have any sights for this gun. I think sight attachments unlocked. Yes, I do have the sight attachments unlocked, but I guess some guns simply don't have the sight attachments, but that's fine. So yeah, I should cover everything in this video. And this is obviously the full version that costs $15. So there's some enemies over there. That thing is dead, I believe. One thing that I did comment on in my previous review was the fact that the enemies are extremely accurate. Like, the enemies are super accurate. I basically said that they have aimbot. Now, obviously, AI enemies, like the computer enemies, will have aimbot to some degree. But it's up to the developer to make that aimbot not be like literally aimbot, you know? Wow, I actually died. They just basically went all out on me. Two guys at once went all out on me. So it's the developer's responsibility. I started over to make it so that the AI doesn't really have aimbot. You know, I mean, if they have true aimbot, then they will shoot you from like an insane distance, you know, and that is simply not realistic. You know, it's not realistic, and it's not fair, you know, because you as the human player have to go stand still and you have to aim and then shoot, whereas enemy with true aimbot, holy shit, can I'm hearing a snake, can simply run around and shoot. You know, they can literally run like this and still shoot you with headshots and all of that shit. So it's not feasible to have an FPS game with enemies that have true aimbot, and it just really felt in the demo version of the game as if the enemies have true aimbot. So I have yet to determine if they still have true aimbot, but you can really only see that when the enemy is very far away from you and you move side to side. And if the game has no bullet drop, or bullet lag, then you will be able to know if the enemies have true aimbot. So we will test that when I encounter a few enemies that are a little bit away from me. But yeah, that's just one thing that you really shouldn't include in your FPS game, because it just makes it really unfair towards the player. So there's a objective 136 meters over there, and then there's another objective probably going to be in that direction. Another thing that I don't really like about the game is the fact that the girl is basically useless. I mean, I hardly ever use this ability, the bomb ability, because it takes her a long time to run over there and attack. MP7, I don't believe I have used the MP7 yet. Oh, there's some enemies over there. So I'm gonna tell her to go bomb over there. And you will see it takes her at least 15 seconds to run over there, which is just a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. So yeah, I would just like it if it didn't take her so incredibly long to run over there. Wow, this fucking thing reloads extremely long. Let's place one bomb over there. Because she can teleport back, like she just teleported back. So I don't get why she can't teleport there. If she can teleport back, why can't she teleport there as well? I can't see these bastards in the bushes.
Roger that. Keep the distance. Bombs away.
Holy shit, is that thing going to die? That thing is fucking powerful. I hit it with a bomb and I've shot it like 10 times. Okay, let's go closer and use the... Okay, I think it's dead. Oh no, not yet. Okay, there it's dead. That thing was incredibly powerful, unless I constantly missed it. I mean, that's a possibility that I just constantly missed it, but I don't think so. I did have this gun previously, but it's nice to see that the dev already at least included one additional gun, because there's already one additional gun that wasn't in the previous game. I would like to see a sniper, a nice sniper gun, and perhaps also like a rocket launcher or something like that. Those are pretty much the bog standard array of guns that you would expect to get in any first-person shooter game. Okay, what's this? Oh, a little bit of experience. There are like collectibles that you get across the map that you can get for experience, and I think you also collect like lore stuff. But yeah, the most experience you're probably gonna get from just killing enemies. Scar. Well, that's a new gun as well. So I don't like the Uzi a whole lot. Okay, let's see if you can get some ammo for the Scar. With a sniper or a silencer on at least. And then we get some different scopes for it. It's only this one, iron sights, and this one basically. So I don't have any other like a sniper scope or nothing for it, but that should be fine. Okay, so where do we want to go? 107 meters. Let's see what's going on here. 143 meters. So no, this takes me further away from where I want to be. Let's see. Okay, that's another MP7. Let's go back through the portal. So yeah, basically what I said in my previous video still stands. The game is basically like Serious Sam. It's really Serious Sam with a girl following you around, and you basically have superpowers through the girl. I mean, Serious Sam didn't have any superpowers, whereas here you can have like this girl. You can slow time, you can go invisible, stuff like that. So you're basically Serious Sam, but you can go invisible. You fight a lot of the times, not the whole time, but a lot of the times you fight waves of enemies, and you just have to basically kill all of the enemies. A few guys have spawned now. You have to kill the waves of enemies and get to the end.
No! I can't lose you again, Clara!
Okay, so I don't know what's happening now. Well, something happened. Escape the ambush. Wow, these things are fucking fast. Like hilariously fast. Okay, there's something over there. Oh shit. I'm a little bit low on health, but I just had to get away from there because in those ruins you can't see at a large distance, and they will just literally surround you like they did there. So yeah, the game is basically Serious Sam. If you're as old as me, you've played at least one of the Serious Sams. They released a new Serious Sam not too long ago, but it was pretty shitty. So I'm pretty much talking about the OG Serious Sams, which there wasn't any story in the game, you know. Like, it's definitely not one of the games that you play for a good story. You just basically play it to shoot some shit, you know? That's pretty much all you play that game for. And this game is no different. You just basically play the game because you want to get some aggression out, you want to fill some enemies with lead, and that's basically why you play the game. You're not gonna get a Witcher 3 story out of this game. You won't get a Witcher 3 story out of Serious Sam either. You're just gonna basically be shooting a whole lot of enemies, and hopefully while shooting them you will have fun. That's really the point of this game and Serious Sam as well. So it seems my girl has left me, because now when I press the ability to call the girl, then the girl isn't being called. So it seems that little cutscene that we had there basically removed the girl from my quote-unquote possession. So that's 300 meters away. Let's see if we get any closer now. 400 meters away. No, that's not closer. That is a SKS. I believe I already have a SKS. You can't have two of the same guns. You can only have one of every type of gun. So yeah, I believe I can actually now equip a fourth gun. So yes, that's good. So now if I stumble upon another gun, then I can pick that gun up. So I have the SCAR thing, I have this MP4 thing, and then this MP5, I think. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of oh fuck, they're spawning right next to me. I hate it when they spawn right next to me. There's a whole bunch of what do you call it? Teleporting. Oh shit, I'm dead. I didn't even watch my health. There's a whole bunch of teleporting stuff over there that we're probably gonna have to do some parkouring with. Oh fuck, I'm all the way back here again. So we're gonna have to do some parkouring. Let's just put that on so that I can have another weapon again. These things are fucking fast. What's attacking me? Holy shit, these things can go invisible. I didn't even know that. I don't like the amount of fucking smoke that comes out of the barrel of this gun. It makes it so that you can't see shit. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Because none of these guys are dropping any health for me. I really need health. I mean, look at that. That's an insane amount of smoke coming out of this thing's barrel. You hardly can't see shit. So that's definitely one thing that the dev can really work on, is the amount of smoke that's coming out of the barrel for various guns. Like this gun, it's fine. This gun is absolutely fine. But holy shit, that I think it's the SCAR. That SCAR is hilarious. Okay, let's go into slow time a little bit. I don't see any health kits. One thing that I do like about this game a lot is this time slow thing. It's really done pretty well. I mean, especially for an indie game. You would expect a slow time mechanic as good as this to only be in like a really good game. Like a AAA game almost. Like, I mean, fucking Cyberpunk doesn't have such a good slow time mechanic as this almost. I mean, Cyberpunk has the slow time mechanic for I believe the swords, But I mean, with this, you can like shoot with your regular guns and all of that. So it's a really cool slow time mechanic, to be honest. One of the main attractions of this game definitely is the slow time thing. I think I can pick this one up. Yes. Okay, let's see. Where am I now? 350. That's not too bad. And I believe we can also save. I think it's F6. Let me just double check. Was it? Oh, there. F6 to quick save. Okay. Although I can't really use F6. F6 is my record button. So that's one bad thing. I would like to be able to change the quick save and quick load button, because when you go into settings, you can't change it. It's literally like there's no option to change the button for the quick load and the quick save. So I would definitely like to be able to change that, simply because I now can't use the quick load, quick save, simply because my F6 is bound to my recording software. So that's another thing that the dev can just maybe work on. But so far I'm really happy with the fact that loot doesn't disappear instantly anymore. Holy shit, these are a lot of guys. And this gun is pretty shitty. I mean, it shoots slowly, but I'm not seeing that it's doing a lot of damage, to be honest. Another thing that I don't like about the game that I'm only noticing now is the fact that you can't switch guns when reloading. Like, literally, it's not allowing me to switch guns whilst I'm reloading. I'm trying to switch guns, but it's not allowing me. So that's definitely another thing that the dev needs to work on. Wow. I shouldn't get close to those bastards anymore. I'm gonna run out of energy just now. Let me run out of here to a better place, perhaps try to get some more energy again. I did see energy around here somewhere. Get some health. Get some ammo. Fucking shooting with this musket again. This gun shoots out more smoke than a fucking musket. Where's that other bastard gone now? Yeah, this gun does a lot of damage and reloads pretty quickly. That other gun that only has 10 bullets, like, I don't think that gun does as much damage as this gun. Holy shit, it's actually in front of me. I don't think that gun does as much damage as this gun, or at least it doesn't seem like it. And it reloads like fucking ages. I also don't know, it's one thing that I commented on about in my previous video as well. I don't know if the guns have any bullet drop, like damage drop, depending on how far you shoot or anything like that. It would have just really been cool if the dev made that a little bit more obvious, you know, because I don't know if you're shooting at this range, are you doing less damage? Are you doing no damage? Like, it's really You don't get any indicators if you're actually doing damage. Like here, I'm shooting, and it fortunately did kill the dude, obviously, but I could have been wasting all my ammo all along, and I wouldn't even have known it, because I don't know if the gun is still doing damage, you know. There's no real way to see that until the enemy actually dies. You don't know how much damage you're doing until that point. So yeah, that's just something that I would have liked. I mean, I commented on it in my previous video, but I would have liked to be able to see the stats of the guns without like going to another gun and hovering over the gun. Like if I find a gun now, then I can show it to you, but like you can only see the stats of a gun when you're hovering over a gun, like this, like there. That's the only time that you can see the stats of a gun. You can't see the stats of a gun any other time. So that's just really one thing that I would have liked to know. But since it shows there that the range of a SCAR is 100% and the range of a P90 is like maybe 40%, that is an indication that indeed there is bullet drop off. So if you shoot with a P90 at a long distance, then you're not going to be doing a lot of damage, if any. But there's no indicators for that, you know. The game doesn't tell you how much bullet drop off there really is on anything like that. So that's just one thing that I would have really liked it if the dev made that obvious. Okay, so that definitely looks like a boss. Okay, where is he? Okay, there he is. Ouch. It's not looking like I'm doing much of any damage to him. Fuck. This thing is hilariously quick, it seems. Like much quicker than me, because he's constantly on my ass. I'm not seeing his health drop at all. That's a little bit upsetting. I hope I'm doing damage. I can't really see if I'm doing damage at all, because his health is not dropping at all. Fucking scorpion attacking me while I'm fighting the boss. Another fucking snake. Where's he now? Holy crap. Like, look at that, his health is not dropping. Holy shit. And he can teleport. How unfair is that? Like, I'm really getting the feeling that somehow I'm not doing damage to him in certain aspects. Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm shooting my ass off, but I have no indication of, is he taking damage? Is he not taking damage? What's going on? You know, I would just really like to be able to see, like, damage numbers pop up. That would be really, really helpful. Because right now, like here, I'm shooting him and I'm not seeing shit, you know? I'm not seeing anything happening. Why is he just running away from me? That would just really be helpful. Some damage numbers, you know? I wonder if there's some way how I can exploit him, like I can get on top of a place where he can't go or something like that. I just have to fucking dodge him. Maybe in here somewhere. Maybe around here. But he can fucking teleport, so I don't think... And he can go invisible. I don't think it's possible to get away from him. Ouch. Fucking snake. Fuck off. Like here, I don't have any idea if I'm doing damage to him or not. I'm hearing another snake, but I'm not seeing the snake. Okay, well, it seems this is a pretty good spot to stand. Like you see there, sometimes that blue bar comes up and then other times the blue bar does not come up. I don't understand it. Me no understand. Like here, I'm shooting him right in his fucking face. And seemingly nothing is happening. I am confused. Ouch. Wow, he actually does a lot of damage. I need to get more health. Fucking 30 health gone just like that. Like sometimes when I'm shooting him that shield thing of his comes up, and then other times when I'm shooting him, the shield thing doesn't come up. I just don't understand. And then he fucking teleports way over there. Like you can see when I'm shooting him, that shield thing comes up, so my bullets are hitting him. But there's no indication of health. Ouch. Need health. And previously he dropped med kits like a mofo, but now he's not dropping any med kits seemingly. Like he was really dropping a lot of med kits previously. Like, look at that, I'm shooting him right in his fucking face. Right in his fucking face. I've probably gotten close to 1,000 bullets already in his face. This is just endless. What's that objective? Well, I could go into that, but I mean, I want to kill the fucking boss. In your fucking face. Okay, now I need health again. Ouch. Fucking scorpion. Where will I get health? Okay, here's a little bit. Fuck off, scorpion. You too, snake. Ouch. Fucking 25 health gone. From 2 hits from that scorpion thing. Like really, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. I've sunk many hundreds of bullets into this bastard already. I don't know, maybe I should just ignore him and go through the portal, even though I'm not certain how I would go about doing that, since that portal is pretty high. So I would have to build up to it somehow. I don't see any building materials. Like, this is how you build. You press your middle mouse button and then you can move stuff around. But ouch. Fucking 40 health gone. Just like that. Fucking seemingly doing nothing. Let me see. Maybe if I go through that portal. Oh, now I'm on top. Will I be able to reach that? Okay, I can. Okay, little bit of experience. Ouch. Ouch! I can actually teleport way up there to where I am. That's no fun. I thought I could exploit him a little bit. Fucking snakes. Come on, this is just ridiculous. I've gotten him down to half of whatever that fucking shield thing, blue whatever is, but I don't even know if I'm doing the correct thing. Fucking need health. Health please. I don't know if any of these health pickups respawn. I don't think any of them respawn. Let's see. There's nothing up here. There's one down there. Holy shit, I took a lot of fall damage there, like 30 fall damage. I think these I used earlier, so maybe they do respawn at certain places. Fuck off, snake. Die, snake. Okay, let me just fucking save, because I definitely don't want to lose my progress now. Maybe you should shoot him when his shield is green? I don't know. Because, I mean, look at that, it's not taking any damage. Maybe, yeah, maybe when his shield is green is when you're supposed to shoot him. But, I mean, how do you get a shield green? I don't understand. Well, there, he's dead now. So I don't know, I guess you're supposed to shoot him when his shield is green. But how the balls am I supposed to divine that, you know? I'm not a psychic. I don't know that you're supposed to shoot him when his shield is green and he absorbs or whatever all other ammo that is shot against him. I mean, I've shot more than 1,000 bullets into his fucking face already, and like, how am I supposed to know how to kill the thing, or that he can only be killed in a certain method by shooting him at a certain time when his shield just so happens to be green? Like, how do you make it green? It's fucking confusing. Okay, how do I... Can I jump up here, perhaps? Nope. It's Not letting me jump up here. Oh. You can build, but you have to take stuff. It will show a little blue hand, I believe, with stuff that you can actually build with. Can I take stuff like this? Nope. I'm not sure how to get into that portal then. Is there anything? Oh, I'm hearing some enemies. I don't know why there spawned enemies after I killed the boss. My only thought could be that perhaps way over there are going to be some building materials, perhaps. That's really the only thing I could think of. That they specifically put all of the building materials over there. So I guess I will have to run over there then and get some materials. Okay, that's that. It's really nice to see that the stuff doesn't just disappear anymore. I don't like that gun. Fucking throw that gun away. Let's see. You usually get like planks and stuff. Ah, yeah, we could go boxes. Okay, so that is indeed how it works. You have to come all the way fucking over here in order to get the necessary building stuff. And you can only move one at a time, I believe. So that's life. Ouch. Fucking snake or whatever. At least you can run at full speed with the building material, so that's not too bad. And I think we're only going to need one. I think we're gonna need more than one. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, we're gonna need at least two then, because the game's physics engine is a little bit finicky. They don't like it when you stack one box on top of another box and then go get on top of that box. So you basically have to build two boxes at the bottom and then one box on top of that. Can't really just put one on top of another one, even though I am going to try that. I don't think it will work. So let's put it like that. And then try to get on top of that one, on top of that one. Ah, it's working. Okay. Come on. Come on, that's it. I'm in the fucking thing. Come on. Ah, you're fucking kidding me. I'm gonna have to get another one. Die, snake. This is a little bit irritating, fucking having to run all the way over here. I don't know what this is really teaching me. It's just really irritating me. It would have been better if the portal was just a little bit lower and just required you to put one box there. Fucking making the trip 3 times is a little bit irritating, to be honest. It's a little bit unnecessary in my opinion. Okay, so let's put it like that. That should be fine. Hopefully the boxes don't fall over now. Fucking hell, that was almost torturous there at the end. The boss fight was ridiculous because I didn't know what to do. Fucking shot it with 1,000 bullets right in its stupid face. And the box building thing was just a little bit unnecessary, even though that just basically wasted like maybe 3 minutes. The boss wasted much more.
Ethan. I must open a wormhole and search for an alternative situation, but I need a high amount of energy. There were barrels with explosives on the street. Those should do.
Okay, so now we are on the next map. This is the 4th map. Let's see, maybe there's some other guns around here. So far I've really only found 1, possibly 2 guns, new guns that weren't in the demo of the game. What's that? See, like shit like this, I don't like it when enemies spawn right fucking on top of you, like literally on top of you. That's just a little bit fucking irritating. I do like this slow time though. But these things are fast. They're even spawning over there, holy balls. That's a little bit excessive. And I'm out of ammo for most of my guns. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bastards. That is a very large wave of enemies.
Set us up. Where have they taken her, huh? Tell me. Ethan.
That fucking professor sounds like he's just like a regular dude with his hand over his mouth. It's like, Ethan, Ethan. It's like the dumbest voice acting ever. It's like almost comedic, but I don't think it was meant to be comedic. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm pretty much ready to give my verdict on this game. I mean, I've already played a bunch of the previous game, and I did recommend the previous game. Like, I'm saying the previous game, I actually mean the demo. And this game costs $15. I said if it's less than $20, then I would recommend it. And yeah, the game is $15. They fixed the blurry bullshit that was in the demo. That's one thing that I'm very happy about. They added at least one gun, even though, like I said, I would like to see a sniper rifle, and I would like to see something like a rocket launcher, perhaps. Maybe even a laser rifle or an electric rifle, something like that. Just something really interesting, you know. I still don't like the RPG system all that much. Hey, I can equip another weapon. I don't like the RPG weapon, the RPG system all that much. I mean, the game looks okay. It's not an ugly game, but it's not a beautiful game. But it's okay. I mean, for an indie developer with a very, very small team, it's fine. You know, it's totally passable. The shooting is absolutely fine. The boss battle, that boss battle was horrendous. Something really needs to be done there. Either a small little tooltip needs to come up when the boss is spawning. Like obviously when the boss spawned, it needs to tell you, listen, you need to shoot this fucker when his shield is green. And that's the only way you're going to damage him or something like that. I don't know, but something needs to be done there. But yeah, otherwise, I would recommend the game. It's $15. You're not gonna get a massive amount of lore and story out of this game. It's just basically running around mindlessly shooting stuff, and it's like Serious Sam. If Serious Sam is a perfectly good game for you, then this game will be perfectly good for you as well. There's multiple acts in the game. I'm only at Act 4 right now, so the game still has a lot to offer. You will probably get a lot of different environments and biomes still. Like, this is a city biome with a little bit of forest thrown in. As you can see, this map is probably gonna take a long while to complete because there's a lot of different objectives, which is totally fine. Like I said, you're running around collecting stuff, shooting stuff, and that's the long and the short of the game. You know, that's the same as Serious Sam. You're gonna be running around and shooting stuff. It's not the best game on earth, but it's not the most expensive game on earth. If you like running around shooting shit, then this is probably going to be a good game for you. So yeah, I'm happy that the dev fixed the respawning of items. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with the fact that the motion smoothing, motion blur shit is gone. I would still like to see more weapons. The aimbot, it's a little bit better, I think. I don't think the enemies shoot you nearly as accurately as what they did in the previous game, in the demo. So that's good at least. And yeah, the mindless spawning of enemies. I mean, they spawn right next to you. That's a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. There was a little bit of that in Serious Sam as well. Like, enemies did spawn very closely to you, but they didn't do nearly as much damage as they do in this game. In this game, if two enemies spawn right next to you and open up on you, and you don't have the energy to do the slow time thing, then you're gonna be dead in 3 seconds. So since the game has no shield mechanic at all, it's just 100 health and that's it. You don't have anything else. So yeah, I would definitely like to see enemies no longer spawn next to you, because that can result in a death, and the game has no auto-saving until you do a checkpoint. It has checkpointing, but it doesn't have auto-saving. So I would either like to see auto-saving or the quick save button being able to be changed, simply because I can't use F6. F6 is already bound to something else on my computer, which I don't want to change. I shouldn't have to change it. The dev should make it possible for you to change the controls. So I don't know why you can change all of the other controls, but you can't change F6 and F9. So anyway, it's a $15 game. You can get it on Steam. It's gonna give you as much enjoyment as any of the Serious Sam games, probably. There's basically no story. You're gonna be running around shooting shit, and that's really the long and the short of it. So yeah, guys, I recommend the game. It's not gonna be the best game on earth, but it is certainly worth $15 in my opinion. So yeah, that is my review of the game. If you would like to see more reviews, I would really be appreciative if you can support me on Patreon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.